Endurance. That's not what I need. Tenfrith, can you help, dude? Ah, so close. So close.
As you wish.
I'm not sure why I wanted to get this close, but I did. Oh, did I attack him as well? Oh, deuce. Welcome to the stream. Today's theme is Save Scums Are Us. I think we can do this though.
A blade in the dark.
Well, we're already spotted, I guess. No, we're not. Oh. That's not very helpful.
No prisoner!
No, no. Come on, die already! Okay, we still got this. We might still have this. We have the potion healing us. Yeah, some friends would be handy right about now, Leo. You're not wrong. Our hit rate is so bad. There's nowhere we're... No! See ya! Bye! Bye! Just leave me alone! Big rudes!
You cannot venture forth while in combat.
Will you... Okay, I guess that's not a thing we do. What is this? Oh, the yellow is endurance. Twisted ankle. Wow. I guess we're not doing that. I'm so upset though. Maybe if we had more spells? I said, we're not doing that, and I'm gonna try it again. You know how this works, chat. You know how this works. Ain't your first rodeo. Oh. Yeah, we're gonna start with this big slicking pool here. Into Fan of Flames. Into that thing. Into another one of that thing. Into touch spell to kill. Hopefully. I'm gonna quaff the potion. That was all the spells I had. Really? We can't do that even though... DR6 is too much. Oof. Well, screw that. We out.
As you wish.
Yeah, the party we had, it kind of... what's the word? It's a disintegrated. Yes. Gilded Whale. Alright, here we go. Oh, that will... Oh, jolly. How delightful.
You must be one of the new settlers. Welcome to Gilded Vale. You'll be pleased to know that we've had some recent vacancies here.
Ah, I see what you mean by vacancies. Yeah, it was scripted, Leo. I feel at home already.
Of course, we'll need to make some inquiries first. The inestimable Lord Radric VII has taken great pains to insulate our town from Widewind's legacy. Have you ever conceived a Hollowborn child?
What's a hollow-born child? I'm gonna go with no.
Are you absolutely certain? Lord Raderick has made it his first priority to eliminate this scourge from our village. I should warn you, stranger. Here in Gilded Vale, we have a special place for dissidents, charlatans, and those who would hide a curse in our midst. His lordship's wife is with child and due any day now. Without his approval, I shan't be able to find you a permanent settlement. It will have to wait until after the birth. We can continue our interview then, after the bell tolls from Radric's hold to signal my lord's new heir. In the meantime, you can find temporary accommodations at the inn just southwest of here.
Okay. Let's not mention the Hollowborn. Let's not mention the people in the ruins. Let's not mention the big tree. Someone in town who could help with this whole disease thing.
Whatever your problem, it sounds like a matter for an animancer. However, the only animancer in Gilded Vale isn't in any condition to speak. Consider yourself fortunate. After she failed Lord Radric, we saw to it that she wouldn't profit from the misplaced trust of others. A bad cure is often worse than none at all. But if you're set on finding a bottle of troll piss or a dead Audra pebble to rub on your forehead, you're welcome to check her pockets. A little corpse stink is nothing when you're digging for shit. My advice, however, is to be satisfied that you escaped and leave it at that.
I like this dude already. Goodbye.
Keep out of...
Listen!
This looks like a cozy little place.
Let that be the last.
3. Gods have mercy.
It seems your arrival is ill-timed. 3
How
bells
so?
toll only for the death of a Radric. I fear Lord Radric's heir is lost, or else Hollowborn, and so lost all the same. You should tread carefully. Circumstances have changed a great deal.
Okay, let's not pick a fight here, we're alone. Does this affect the offer for new settlers? I can't be sure of nothing right now. I advised you to get some rest. The inn, or a stable for all I care. Alright, fine. Can we... Where's the pockets we were supposed to search? Oh, that's something else. That's something. I don't want to go in there.
Keeping an eye out.
Dun, 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 dun. No loot. No loot. I needed a pebble to run on my forehead. How's a girl supposed to find a pebble? You had anything to say?
Looking for someone in that tree? I could introduce you.
Looking for someone who can help me feel better. Well, yes. Thanks for the help. Gee. Okay. Let's find the inn. Oh, hello. This dude called Aloth? You see 4 people gathered by the door to the inn. Their raised voices and chopping gestures suggest an argument reaching its climax. The first figure raises his hands for calm. His face is partially obscured by a hood, but its height and stature suggests an elf.
I meant no offense. Let's put this matter to rest over a round, shall we? My treat.
Hoping to soothe our pride with a few Adira coppers, eh? We don't need your coin.
Let's stay out of this. One of the other men glares at the hooded elf. His eyes are red from drink, but his gaze is focused. You've got a lot of gal mucking us in our own village. We don't like ill treatment from foreigners, especially not Adirians.
Go on. Say it again. I'm itching for an excuse.
Fie, you're itching for the kindling touch of your sister, you cock's feather!
I'll cut that barrel-licking tongue out of your head.
This is a misunderstanding. I didn't say whatever it is you think I said. We've nigh quarrel.
That's where you're wrong.
Ooh, do we get involved here? We might get a friendly. I think attacking him is such a good idea. And why is that? If someone's baiting you as obviously as he is, it's generally wisest to walk away. They look at each other. One of the men gives the other a warning shake of his head before turning to you. We're done for now, but this one better watch his step around here because we're not going anywhere. Okay? They leave. As the three stumble away, the elf turns to you, tension almost gone from his smooth face.
Not quite how I hoped to get to know the neighbors. Thank you for your timely assistance with that awkward situation.
You mean for making them their ants? You're welcome.
Well, that is one way of putting it.
He straightens his hood, and you note the remains of fraying embroidery on his gloves. The boots are caked with dirt of many months' travel, but the leatherwork beneath is sturdy and fine.
I suppose introductions are in order after that little fiasco. Aloth Corvisor, at your service.
Well, how did you manage to get stuck out here? It is a long story.
I'm a wizard by training, and an adventurer by necessity. I was born in the Seathwood, part of the mainland of the Adir Empire, and both of my parents served the nobility, which afforded me an education for which I'm grateful. However, there were no open positions in those houses, and so I decided to seek new means in a new land. And how exactly did you come to be here?
Yeah, I was traveling with a caravan that had some difficulties.
In Gwithan Ruins? Well, those can be dangerous places during the best of times, which these are not. In half the locals would arrest you for trespassing and the rest would kill you outright. I'm curious, what exactly did you find there?
A bivouac.
And you survived? I've heard such a thing was impossible. But it seems you either have a knack for timing or the favor of the gods.
What are you doing here?
An excellent question. I came looking for fresh air and cheap land. Instead, the magistrate gave me directions to the inn and a story about the local lord's expectant wife. But I take it that's a familiar tale.
I'm looking for an expert on souls.
Indeed. The local lord has searched far and wide for similar specialists. He has rid himself of them almost as desperately.
You don't exactly look like a settler.
Begging your pardon, but neither do you. Yet, circumstances can find a person in the strangest of places.
How did you manage to cross those three drunks?
I'm afraid that was a matter of misunderstandings and mistranslations. It doesn't help that people in these parts remember their war with Adir like it was yesterday.
You did tell that one man to go fluff his sister. That he clears his throat and adjusts his sleeves. As I tried to tell them, they misheard me. Happens all too easily after a few pints, and the accent doesn't help. I heard the same thing. For just a moment, he looks as if he's about to say something else. His expression brightens with mischief, but before he can speak, he forces a tight smile, biting his lips so hard you'd expect to see blood. Finally, his face relaxes and he shakes his head. I should speak more clearly next time. My apologies. Let's just move on.
As should I, given recent events. It's just as well. I've had enough of the watered wine and lumpy beds at the inn. They say even the owner tired of the place. Just up and left one day. It explains quite a lot about the upkeep. Perhaps I could join you. I could use a change of scenery, and I find it's better to travel in numbers.
Like, I don't trust this guy as far as I can throw him. Let's be honest here. But he might be useful for now.
Excellent. I shall follow you.
Oh, hello there.
Hail, traveler.
Please eat what you'd like. Would you like a drink or a room? We have two available at the moment. I'm afraid we can't offer much by the way of good meal today, unless you're fond of cold porridge. What do you have for sale? Okay, what's in here? Sell value, low to high. None of that seems particularly good, so let's just get rid of that. Camping supplies. That's quite expensive, dude. Oh, there's a room? The common room. Cheap. I like it. Level 1 adventure for 25 copper. Retrain character? Okay. Okay. We have a roster. Interesting. Let's rest. Your sleep is restless and fevered, assaulted by hisses and whispers. Blanketed with a suffocating anxiety, you open your eyes to awaken and find yourself in front of Gilded Vale's gallows tree, the creaking of its ropes growing louder in your mind until the sound is deafening. Hanging from the trees is an old dwarf woman whose face has shriveled inward like mouldering fruit. Her head hangs limply to one side. As you look at her, she looms larger and larger in your mind until she is mere inches from your face. Suddenly her head snaps up and her eyes open, and they're empty. Behind them is a vast nothingness that makes your stomach drop. Her mouth slowly parts, and with a gust of rancid air she spreads a word. Watcher. You jolt awake. The foul smell of the dwarf woman's breath is still permeating your nostrils. Sweat runs down your face in thick droplets as your skin is soaked from head to toe. You remember the woman. You remember seeing her decaying face when you spoke with the magistrate. He called her an animancer. Though it fills you with new queasy apprehension, you feel a strange compulsion to see this woman once more, if only to confirm she's truly dead. You gained EXP for sleeping? Really? On the party management screen, you can see what your allies are up to when they're not in the party. If you assign them to adventures? Spoilers! Spoiler alert. Is this stealing? I'm not sure if that's counted as stealing. Who this? As you near, you feel a vibrant history containing the essence of this woman's soul. Voices from its past seem to call out to you. Reach out for the soul. You see a woman emptying her satchel onto her bed, taking stock of her inventory. Potions, bandages, tinctures, and herbs are scattered throughout her room haphazardly. She bites her lip, head tilted to the side, considering. She begins to repack one item after another, careful deliberation undercut by shaking hands. Each item has a clearly marked place, but no matter how she repacks it, she isn't satisfied. The shaking worsens as she emptied it out once more, one hand held to her mouth. Tears eke from her eyes as she gives up all semblance of order and shoves everything she can into the satchel, grabbing it and running out of the bare house. Straightening her back, she walks to the docks, chin high, eyes hard and red. A gangly young elf offers his condolences, but she cannot see him for the ocean ahead of her. She wanders the docks, offering her services as the doctor to any who will listen. Anyone heading out on a high tide. Less than an hour later, she watches her childhood disappear in the distance, a tiny speck of an island, and tries not to jump. Wow. Hi there. Oh. Can I not talk to you? Okay. More history. There's a group of young men standing around a makeshift practice target. This man stands in the middle of them, explaining the construction and use of a bow. He holds it up, pointing out each part as he speaks about it and what it does. He then walks away from the target, telling them to remain where they are at, and takes his place about 200 feet away. He carefully lines up his shot, explaining what he's doing as he does, and lets the arrow fly. It hits the target dead center, much to surprise.
Commander Emily.
On the light of the boys near it. Hey, Illogical with the 25 raids. Welcome in, raiders. Thank you, Illogical, so much for the raid. I really do appreciate it. Chat, if you haven't already checked out Illogical, first of all, why have you not? He's an amazing streamer, very entertaining, plays all the XCOM, Minecraft, you know it, just, go check there, go give him a follow, do all the things. House Pillars, this is one of your favorite RPGs. It is interesting, I'll tell you that much. Also, we get wrecked. A lot. Maybe you can help me with my build and stuff, that would be nice. Also, thanks Leo, thanks for the shout out. Oh, that's a lot. Yeah, I'm not reading all of that. Anvil Monk, it's brokenly strong. Grab a drink, friend. Not much else worth in this town. In guest. Oh, is this stealing? Hold on, I need to find out how this works.
Where there's a pick, there's a way. It's finished.
Oh. You don't like that? Okay. Might isn't that great unless you have accuracy. Yeah, I figured that out, but in the character creation it was like, you're a wizard, you should have might. And I clicked the might and it's like, troll face.
It's finished.
Yeah, that's what I thought, illogical. So, stacking perception, I see. I think is the right thing because we were missing, like, we had a 33 something to hit. And you know, from XCOM, that ain't no nothing. Oh, you're gonna go feed Peach? Peach is adorable. You should go feed her. What's going on up here? Level up? I leveled up by going into a house? Okay. I am a fan of mechanics and the lock-picking thing. I feel like we need some more stealth though. Yeah, let's go stealth. Oh, more spells. Here we go. Binding web. They get stuck inside. That could be useful. This could give us a lot of DR to magic damage. Causes enemy wounds in the area of effect to ignite. I mean, we are going for fire, so that's kind of our thing. Blind